So question 13.08, right? It's back to the Haber process. They gave us the concentrations at time 0 and 75 seconds in the reaction. What is the rate of ammonia formation? So we need to find first the rate that hydrogen is being used in the reaction. So the rate for hydrogen, our change in concentration, so final minus initial, so 0.34 molar minus 0.45 molar, change in concentration over change in time, 75 seconds minus 0 seconds, our starting time. So we get negative 0.11 over 75. All right, the rate that hydrogen is consumed in this reaction is 0.11 divided by 75, or we'll say 1.47 times 10 to the minus 3 molar per second. That's the rate for hydrogen. All right, now we want to find the rate that ammonia is produced, right? We know we can just take those coefficients to say, okay, hydrogen, right? I know the rate of hydrogen. I know that should be a negative because it's being consumed in the reaction, 1.47 times 10 to the minus 3 hydrogen. I know for every 3 hydrogen that are used in the reaction, I'm going to make 2 ammonia. And I need that negative to cancel out because ammonia is being produced. Ammonia should be positive. So I'm going to multiply that by 2 over 3 to get that the rate of the reaction for ammonia is like 9.8 times 10 to the minus 4 molar per second. It's smaller than the rate for hydrogen, but that makes sense because the coefficient is also smaller, right? This would be 3 molar. That's 2 molar per second. So it should be a smaller rate because of that for question 8. And then for question 9, it's probably related to this. Yeah, question 9, how much nitrogen is changed after 75 seconds? So again, we want to find that rate. We want to use that rate of hydrogen. Actually, I don't know why I erased it. Because now we're just going to compare that rate of hydrogen and use that to find the rate that ammonia is going to change. So we know in this case, hydrogen, right? The relationship between those two is for every 3 hydrogen, I need 1 nitrogen. So I'm going to divide that by a third, and that's going to give me the rate that nitrogen reacts in the reaction because of that coefficient 1. So let's see, enter, divide that by 3. And the rate for nitrogen is negative 4.89 times 10 to the minus 4 molar per second for nitrogen, right? Hydrogen canceled out. So that is the rate. It's asking for how much nitrogen concentration has changed after 75 seconds. So some of you probably use this answer right here, but they're looking for a concentration. Right now, we've given you concentration over time. We've given you units of rate. So we need to get rid of units of time. We do that by multiplying by how long does this reaction run? The reaction ran for 75 seconds, right? So 4.89 times 10 to the minus 4 molar per second ran the reaction for 75 seconds. So time cancels out, right? Imagine that, getting rid of time. Multiply that by 75 seconds, and I get a negative 3.7 times 10 to the minus 2 molar nitrogen. That would be the change in concentration of nitrogen for this reaction for question 9. All right, any questions